West Springfield from Virginia, New Rochelle from New York leading a field that includes upwards of 20 teams, 15 running in this heat. See them all run through your screen. But Ridge, New Jersey comes in as another one of the big favorites. They ran 9:01.64 this year. They're a young team. They were 6th at New Balance indoors after winning the past 2 years. 3 juniors and a sophomore. They graduated a bunch of seniors from their reigning New Balance teams, but yet they churn out good runners. They don't rebuild, they reload at Ridge and Basking Ridge.
When we talk about success breeds success, you get some middle distance runners in there. You get a coach who specializes in distance running in that area of track and field, and you can continue to develop great runners, especially if you're looking for athletes to fill those spots. And some of those athletes who are outstanding, they move on to college, and you know, you're kind of training these young kids from middle school as they move into high school and say, you know, I got these kids going out, these kids are going to come in, take their place, and every now and then you get a fantastic runner, somebody, you know, maybe not quite like a Sidney McLaughlin, but you get a fantastic runner in there. But that's how programs really work. A lot of these programs are dominated. Are we a sprints program? Are we a distance? Are we a middle distance school? And sometimes those middle distance schools, they just keep producing great middle distance runners.
Boy, this race is really tight early on, not opened up at all. Liverpool from outside of Syracuse, New York, has surged into the lead. The Warriors, led by Jenna Schultz in the opening leg. Also in this heat, West Springfield, Virginia, they were 10th at the New Balance Indoor Nationals and finished 7th at Penn Relays last year in the 4x800 qualifying for the final. Liverpool still on top, but we're not going to have much determined at all out of this opening leg. 4 teams all bunched together in the front. Severna Park out of Maryland and Emily Knight closing strong. Lenape has moved into 2nd, Liverpool fading back to 3rd, and Ocean Lakes 4th, all still close at the opening exchange. So Severna Park, Maryland, and their leadoff runner Emily Knight get them through in 2:15.63, one of the best leadoff legs we've seen so far today.
Well, nice and solid. That front group of 4 all ran really solid first legs.
Both Ridge and West Springfield have come in highly seeded, have work to do, neither in the top 5 after the first carry. Severna Park's Brenna Mullaney has the baton right now in the 2nd leg for the squad from Maryland. Lenape in the 2nd. They're always a strong shower at Penn Relays out of Medford, New Jersey. Haley Conway runs for Lenape, clad in the red. Those 2 schools have the separation at this point. Anything better than 9:23 after the first 2 heats certainly should have you safely in to tomorrow's Championship of America final. Liverpool has moved into 3rd. It's almost like a cycling race right now. You have the leaders who've broken away, and then you have a chase pack peloton working together to try and pull them back down.
Well, keep an eye on Severna Park. That runner, Brenna Mullaney, excuse me, she really went out hard in that first 400 meters. We'll see if she's got the stamina to bring it home, because she made the gap. There were 4 teams that were all within really 10 meters of passing that baton. Boom, she broke it open, and she's kept this lead, but that's a pretty risky and really gutsy move to push it this hard this early.
And if you look back a ways, you might see blue and orange coming. That is West Springfield out of Virginia, 7th in this race last year. Their 2nd runner, Lillian Stevens, was 4th at Virginia State Championships in the 800 last year, and she has made a big move. After leg 1, West Springfield was only in 8th place, and now they're up to 2nd.
Well, there you get a chance to see her on the right of your screen. She's just got some nice turnover, nice tempo, and she just keeps chugging down the track like a train, very, very methodically as she eats up more yards. She eats up more meters every 10 yards.
We're at the midway point. Job done by Severna Park's Brenna Mullaney. She passes off to Alyssa Combs. West Springfield gives it to Chase Kappeler to push them home on their comeback run.
I guess throwing yards in there is a little is going back to that 125th
Yeah.
125th running of the Penn relays here. We got to remember this is a metric event.
West Springfield 2:17.02 on that last leg from Lillian Stevens to move them into second. Severna Park got a 2:21 on their second leg to keep the top spot from Brenna Mullaney. 4:36 through the midway point, so on about a 9:12 pace. So far the slowest pace of the first three heats. A couple more favorites still to come. We will see Homewood Tech and Shenendehowa. Shenendehowa, the champions 3 years ago. Homewood Tech, the winners each of the last 2 years, and they're seated together in our final heat of four.
Now the third from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
This event, though, does feel a little bit more wide open than previous years. Homewood Tech graduated its top two runners, Christiana May and Brittany Campbell, who were both sub-210 runners. That's why they were so dominant last year. They won by 13 seconds last season. This year it should be closer. They may still be the favorites, but it should be closer. Severna Park still out in front. West Springfield in second. Chase Kappeler has started to still walk it back a little bit at the end of the third leg. She is gaining ground on Severna Park and Alyssa Combs. Here comes West Springfield all the way into the top spot. So they started in eighth. They moved to second on the second leg. And now Chase Kappeler keeps doing the work for West Springfield. Also seeing Ocean Lakes out of Virginia Beach move up into a good spot. Aniya Mosley has now moved into the front. So Ocean Lakes into the lead. It'll head to Ocean Lakes anchor Bella Gesick and West Springfield's anchor Amy Hermaya. And now Severna Park gets it to Sophia Zell. Lenape still there as well. They're up into fourth. And Liverpool is back in fifth. 2:13.94 on the last leg for Ocean Lakes' Aniya Mosley. That moved them from fourth place to first.
Yeah, that was an outstanding run by Aniya Mosley. She did it just with nice even splits as well. She got a chance to look up. She saw the leaders, just went after them, but she didn't get it all back at once. It just was nice patience. Continued just to make her move, and with the last 30 meters of that race, she took over the lead. So nice comeback for them.
Severna Park has moved back in front, so from third to first in the opening 300 meters for Severna Park's anchor, Sophia Zell. Got one more to go. It's Severna Park, West Springfield, and Ocean Lakes, 1, 2, 3. Keep an eye on the clock. Now, they're not going to challenge the times of either Edwin Allen or Newman Goretti in this heat, which tells you that you really have to be in the top three to have any chance likely to get out of this heat. 9:23 is a time you want to beat to feel safely into the top 12 heading to tomorrow.
They approach the top of the back stretch.
Severna Park and West Springfield now separating from Ocean Lakes. Oh, Ridge, New Jersey, the winners at New Balance Indoors 2 of the last 3 years, all the way back in 13th place. So it does not look like it'll be another year with Ridge in the finals.
No change up front. Severna Park, followed by Boston, West Springfield.
Severna Park and West Springfield.
Making their way past
Sophia Zell and Amy Herma. Now it's Herma moving to the outside for West Springfield, and she has slid in front. 9:10 is come and gone. Need a strong finish here to get inside of 9:23. Here comes Herma. And West Springfield is in safely, 9:20.39 to win the heat. That should move them into tomorrow's final. Sophia Zell for Severna Park moves into second. Ocean Lakes 9:28.69. That will not be fast enough to move them on. They fade back to third. Ridge finishes strong at 2:15. Anchor leg for Ridge's Morgan Lions to take fourth, and Hillsborough fifth.
Well, it was at Friends Central, 9:23.25 in that first heat. They definitely are on the bubble. And then at Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, 9:23.76 in the second heat. And it's looking, you said 9:23, Severn Park 9:21, so they look like they're in. This is going to make for an interesting fourth heat.
Well, if you get down to Elizabethtown area at 9:23.76, they're currently in 9th place with 1 heat to go. If you want to keep looking back down the bubble a little bit further, and teams that are really sweating it out, Corning Painted Post currently in 10th place, 9:25.54. Currently 11th place occupied by Urbana, 9:26.69. And the 12th place bubble time, 9:28.69 from Ocean Lakes. Now we've got 2 of the best teams in the entire event coming here. So if you're